So before we get into the maps questions, we're going to look at important terminology. So perfect moment to take a screenshot of this. Maps is a 2D representation of an area. So when it comes to an exam or a test, you could get given any type of map. You could get a country map, a street map, provincial map, building maps, a strip route map, which is new to grade 11 and 12. You don't really touch on that in grade 10. You could get literally any type of map. You could get a plan of a shopping center, a classroom, a house. Plan is next, which is a more detailed representation of a smaller area. You could get an example of a cinema seating plan. So it really is endless. You could get any type of map or plan in your exam, and you need to be able to read it, understand it, and be able to answer questions on it. Okay, and then another important part with maps is relative position. This is used when you are describing directions in relation to your surrounding landmarks. So you would use words like left, right, up, down, and in front of, and behind. So you're describing what is around you. Okay, that is your relative position. And then also important when it comes to map work is our compass directions. So Earth is divided into 4 main compass directions. We all know them: north, east, south, west. And we also include northeast, southeast, southwest, and northwest in maths literacy. So you don't need to say north, northwest. Northwest will suffice. Okay. So just the 8 compass directions is all you need to worry about. And then let's have a look. So we're going to be looking at a few types of maps and plans today, and the types of questions you can expect in the exams. So the first activity we are looking at is a map of South Africa. So it says, the Boysons family plan to travel from Johannesburg to Port Elizabeth in the next school holidays. Look at the map below to answer the following questions. Okay, so normally you should just take a little bit of time to look at the map, familiarize yourself with what you've been given. Not too much detail, just being given the provinces, capital cities. There's no roads, nothing else mentioned here. And then we also look at the scale. They've given us a bar scale in this map. Okay, so first question. I'm going to ask you guys to quickly complete question 1 and 2 for me. This is just general reading off of a map type of question. And when you have your answers, you're welcome to unmute yourself and let me know.
Ma'am, we have 9 provinces.
9 provinces. Awesome. Who am I speaking to? Okay, nice to hear your voice. Finally, someone speaking to me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you perhaps know the next answer?
No, I'd rather give it to someone else. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Okay, so we have 9 provinces. Should be kind of a general knowledge question, but luckily you can check the map for this. Name the provinces that border the Western Cape. Border the Western Cape. Who's got an answer for that? So if we look at the border of the Western Cape, which 2 provinces are right next to the Western Cape? Northern Cape and Eastern Cape. Fantastic. Thank you. Zimla. Okay, so here's our border over here. And we have the Northern Cape and the Eastern Cape bordering the Western Cape. So that is what we mean when we ask what provinces border. So basically the neighboring provinces. Okay. So Northern Cape. And Eastern Cape. Good. So as you can see, this time I've actually included some mark allocations just to indicate how many provinces you need to name, for example, or how much working out to do. All right. So now that we've got the easier questions out the way, let's have a look at question 3. It says, the measurement. Let's quick check. Okay, so the measurement on the map from Johannesburg to Port Elizabeth is 5 centimeters. Using the bar scale, 1,7 centimeters equals 300 kilometers. Determine the actual distance in kilometers. Okay, so we touched on bar scale on Monday. So remember, the first step, we went through the different steps. The first step would be to take a ruler and measure the bar scale, but obviously you can't do it on the screen. So I have given you that information. I told you that this little section over here equals 1,7 centimeters. Then alternatively, you would need to, guys, can I please ask you to make sure that you're all muted and stay muted, please?
Is it possible that I can quickly try to mute everyone and then we will continue? There we go.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so first step with bar scale is we measure the actual segment, the bar segment, and we write it down. It's already given to us. You can't measure on the screen. So for every 1,7 centimeters on the map, it equals 300 kilometers in real life. The next step would be to take your ruler and measure the distance between Johannesburg and PE. So sometimes you will need to measure that yourself, or they will give you the measurement. Now, because we can't measure through the screen, I have given you the measurement. Okay, I said it's 5 centimeters. So let's have a quick look at the question. Got the measurements, got the bar scale. They've asked us to work out the actual distance. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes quickly to see if you remember how to work out actual distance using bar scale. If you have an answer, you're welcome to. Sisipo, yes, you raised a hand. Nope.
Oh, there it goes.
So excited. If you have the answer, you can let me know in the chat. If you're feeling super confident, which I'm sure you will be, because you guys aced this on Monday, you can unmute and let us know how you did it and what your answer is. Okay, I'm seeing some answers coming through. Okay. Nice, Ben. Nice, Amy Claire. Anyone else? Okay, so remember with bar scale, we take our map measurement. Map measurement over the bar scale measurement or segment measurement. Times by the real life part of our scale, which is 300 kilometers. Okay, so we've got our map measurement. It was given to us. The distance between Johannesburg and PE is 5 centimeters. The segment measurement or bar scale measurement was also given to us. It was 1,7 centimeters. And we times by the real life part of our scale, which is 300 kilometers. Okay, and because the real life part is in kilometers, our answer is going to be in kilometers, and that's going to give you 882,35 kilometers. So just remember, always 2 decimal places unless they ask you to round to the nearest kilometer or nearest 10 kilometers, and don't forget your unit, your kilometers. Okay, and I said a question like that could be for 3 marks. So the fraction part times in by real life and your answer. Hope this rings a bell. Everyone okay with this question? Are we feeling comfortable with bar scale? If not, let us know in the chat. So if that's all thumbs up, great. Okay. So then, in which general direction is Kaapstad from Pietermaritzburg? Okay, in which general direction is Kaapstad from Pietermaritzburg? So I'm going to go back up. We need to find those 2 places. So we're looking at Kaapstad. Not entirely sure why Cape Town was written in Afrikaans and everything else in English. Okay, so just let's have a quick look at the question again. It says, in which general direction is Kaapstad from Pietermaritzburg? From is your key word when it comes to compass direction. From means that is going to be your starting point. From, if, first, got the F's going there. So we first look at Pietermaritzburg and then we look at Cape Town. So if we're starting at Pietermaritzburg, the general compass direction is southwest. Southwest. Seems some southwest coming through there. Kia, can you please just check with Sisipo about audio, please?
All right.
Okay, so when in doubt, also, you can take the starting point and always draw a mini compass. Okay, and we can see that Cape Town is in this general direction, southwest. Okay, so you can go to your point and draw a little compass, and that will also help you if you're unsure. Okay, southwest. Then got another bar scale question. Calculate the real life distance between Bloemfontein and Nelspruit if the distance on the map is 4,2 centimeters and the bar scale is 1,7 centimeters equals 300 kilometers. So the bar scale has stayed the same. However, we are now trying to work out the actual distance between 2 other places. So I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes to quickly work that out for me. Nice. Let's just check rounding. Norma Quizzy raised a hand. Yes. Oh, no, gone. Okay, so I'm seeing all the answers coming through. Great, guys. You're really killing it. So same formula. It's always going to be the same for bar scale. We take our map measurement. Our map measurement is 4,2 centimeters over the measurement of our segment on the bar scale, which is 1,7 centimeters. And we times by our real life, which is 300 kilometers. Now, that gives you an answer of 741,176. Now, we always round to 2 decimal places unless specified. So my second decimal place is the 7. I always look to the number to the right to determine if it's going to stay the same or go up by 1. If it is more than 5, it's going to go up by 1, which it is. It is 6. So when I round, it's going to be 741,180 kilometers. Nice, guys. Looks like you all got that. Well done. Okay. Number 6, another general direction question. So in which general direction is Johannesburg from Kimberley? Remember, our keyword is from. So we're starting first from Kimberley. Let's go back to the map. Let's look for Kimberley and Johannesburg. Got Kimberley over here, Johannesburg over there. So in which general direction is Johannesburg from Kimberley? Yes, northeast. So when in doubt, you can draw your little compass, northeast, southwest, and Johannesburg is in this general direction, northeast. Well done. Okay, so looks like we can handle bar scale, which is great. We know how to do compass direction now. Let's have a look at another type of map. Okay, so before we go on to the next map, how are we all feeling so far about map work? Feeling like Mathlit maybe isn't that bad? Hoping for really big map work questions in our exams so we can capitalize on those marks. Awesome. Thank you. I'm glad you're feeling good. Look at those thumbs up. Great. All right. So activity 2. Pamela and her mother decide to go shopping at a popular shopping center in Johannesburg. Below is the upper floor plan of the center. Okay, so nothing too important there. So I'm just going to scroll up a bit so we can see the whole plan. So just take a moment to quickly look at it, see what they've given us, check out the symbols. Okay. I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes to do question 1 and 2 for me. Quick one-word answers. Or short questions, short answers. Okay, so we have a look. How many bathrooms do we see? So when in doubt, always check the symbols at the bottom or on the side, wherever they give it to you. But I think we all know the symbols for bathrooms. How many bathrooms do we see? Seen 3 bathrooms. I'm seeing 2 bathrooms in the answers. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, we can see the nice big one at the top here. That's 1. And it's really, really small and maybe hard to see, but there is a bathroom over there at the bottom. So there are 2 bathrooms. Just careful, this almost looks like a bathroom. It's similar, but that is not the symbol for the bathroom. Okay, are there stairs down to the lower floor? Because remember, we're on the upper level. Are there stairs? Okay, I'm seeing yes, no, yes, no. Okay, so it is a bit tricky. See, it's all about how you see this. The answer is no. There's an escalator shown on the map that takes us to the lower ground. There are lifts and stairs outside, however, but it's not indicating what level it takes you to. So specifically in the mall, you can see that that escalator takes you from the upper to the lower level. So no, there's an escalator. Okay. Describe the relative position of shop U13, which is signature. It's called signature. It's a restaurant. Describe the relative position. So if we go back to the definition for relative position, when you're describing directions in relation to your surrounding landmarks, so you're basically describing what is around. How would you describe where signature is based on what is around it? What is next to it? What's in front of it? Does anyone want to try? Okay, so can we agree? So here's the shop that we are looking at. We need to describe where it is. It is between shop 11 and shop 14. And it's opposite shop 39 and 38. That's basically describing its surroundings. There's nothing behind it. So we can only talk about what's on either side of it and in front of it. Remember the words that we use: left, right, in front, behind, etc. Okay, Bonolo, I'll go back up now. So to clarify, your answer would be shop 13 is between shop 11 and 14. So it lies between its opposite shops 39 and 38. Okay, so that is 2 marks. 1 mark for saying what's on either side of it and what's in front of it. Okay, I'm going to quickly go back up to the terminology for quick screenshots if we didn't get one earlier. Okay. Then question 4. Pamela was in the bathroom with baby changing facilities. So they specified with the baby changing facilities just to highlight that we are looking at these bathrooms over here and not the ones at the bottom. Those do not have baby changing facilities. Okay. And her mom was in exclusive books. Describe Pamela's route to meet her mom in exclusive books. So she's going from the bathroom to exclusive books. I'm going to give you a moment to try answer that. Remember, when we're giving directions, we use left, right, name things that you are passing. What shops do you pass? And when given directions, imagine that you are walking this route. So you're walking out the bathroom. Which way are you going to turn? What shops are you going to pass? Is exclusive books going to be on your right or left when you get to it? Or will it be in front of you? Hey, does anyone want to try? Give us the directions. Anybody? Yes, if I'm looking, Bonolo, yes, hi.
Bonolo, there we go.
So, ma'am, I wanted to ask, right, when giving directions, you're gonna use your right and left, or from their position they're gonna be standing in, because it's quite confusing.
Okay, so you kind of need to picture that it's you walking out the bathroom. So I'm going to draw the route. So you're walking out, okay? You can obviously only turn this way. So imagine that you're walking this way. If you turn this way, you're turning right. So imagine that. Okay. So imagine that you are actually walking this route.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Cool, pleasure. Okay, let's see. Ayabonga, turn right, then turn to your first right again, pass shop 14 and 40, then to your left is exclusive books. Okay, so I think just careful. This shop over here is 41. And then, so you're walking down there on your left. Yes, is exclusive books. Well done. So that's one way you can do it. So Ayabonga described going this way. You're going to turn right and pass these two shops, and then exclusive books will be on your left. Okay, first left instead of right. Okay, so that's one way. Let me get another color. So if you are starting from here, you could say you're going to turn left out the bathroom. Then you can turn, then you will turn right. You'll pass shop 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And on your left will be exclusive books. Okay, so coming out the bathroom, you're turning left first. Then you turn right. You mention the shops that you're walking past. So you're going to turn left, then right. You pass shop 7, 8, 10, 11. And then exclusive books. I don't know why I'm thinking of Discam. Exclusive books will be on your left. Or you could go the red route, which is left. Out the bathrooms, then you're going to turn right. You pass shop 41, 40, and then you'll pass exclusive books on your left. Turn left. Okay, yeah, that one also works. I just don't know the turn left at the Woolworths part. But turn right between shop 7 and 41 is good. Walk straight and exclusive books is on your left. That also works, yes. Okay, so when you're giving directions, try give as much information as possible. So you're turning right, then don't just say carry on walking and then you will get to it eventually on your left. Talk about what you're going to pass, what kind of shops you're passing. Yeah, try and make it as obvious as possible. Like someone has never been to the center before and they'll know exactly how to get there. So right at shop 7, keep going. You're going to pass 4 shops and then your shop will be on the left. Okay. Sometimes you might get a street map and you need to give directions. So you'll say, okay, pass in the hospital on your left. Once you see the hospital on your left, you're going to turn right, type of thing. You're going to talk about the surroundings as well. And then also, most importantly, don't forget which way is left, which way is right. And imagine that you are walking or driving that route. Okay, good. Oh, I see there's a typo here and a question. Was way simple and descriptive as possible. Yeah. Doesn't have to be too detailed, but include some details so you can get all your marks. Okay. Then I see here. Why do the shop numbers have the letter U in front of them? Why is it U16, U17? Thank you, Lesego. Well done. It represents upper level. It indicates that we are on the upper level. Well done. Okay, I think you guys handled that well. Whenever you get maps of centers or street maps, you're bound to get a directions question. Okay, giving directions to certain points. All right, well done. Now let's look at something different. This is my favorite. Below is a distance table for major cities in South Africa. Use this table to answer the questions that follow. Okay, so let's just remind ourselves, or if we're not sure how to read this, let's have a look. So we could use this table to work out the distance between any of these cities mentioned here. So I could work out the distance between Bloemfontein and Kimberley. So in order to do that, I find Bloemfontein, which is right at the bottom. I follow the Bloemfontein line until I reach Kimberley. So my distance between the two places will be 175 kilometers. So I'm going to do another example. I want to figure out the distance between East London and Port Elizabeth. So I find the two places. Here is East London, Port Elizabeth, and I will follow the lines until they meet, and that will give me the distance between the two places. Okay. So keeping that in mind, I'm going to ask you to try question 1 and 2 for me quickly. Sure. Come on, fellow, nice and quick. Nolo, yes. Ooh, well done. Okay. Cape Town to Mafeking is indeed 1,320 kilometers. Don't forget your unit. Great stuff. Okay, question 2. Determine the distance between Polokwane and East London. Nice, Leah. I see you did give it to me earlier. Bonolo, yes. Segufatso, great. Sonwabo, yes. Okay, so let's quickly just check. Polokwane is over here and East London. So East London, Polokwane, it is indeed 1,323 kilometers. Okay, and in true Maslet style, we're going to throw a spanner in the works. Let's have a look at question 3. Calculate the distance from Johannesburg to Nelspruit via Pretoria. Okay, so the route is Johannesburg to Nelspruit. However, before you get to Nelspruit, you have to go via Pretoria, go past Pretoria. So what you need to do is work out the distance from Johannesburg to Pretoria, then Pretoria to Nelspruit, and then you add those distances together. Lesejo, no. Sorry. Let me just check. No. Okay, so mine's slightly off, my answer. Let's check Matt. You mean? Okay, so we're going from Johannesburg to Nelspruit, but via Pretoria. So let's check this out. Johannesburg to Nelspruit. Sorry. Johannesburg to Pretoria. Raise hand, yes. Who? Vele? No. mistake. Okay. So Johannesburg to Pretoria is 58 kilometers. So that's the first part of my journey. So from Joburg, I have traveled to Pretoria. Bonang, yes. Do you have a question for me? Or was it a mistake?
There's a message that should pop up on your screen that's asking you to unmute. Bonang. There we go. Oh no.
Okay,
Let's try again.
Okay, so is everyone happy with Johannesburg to Pretoria? So basically what they're saying in the question is we're going to Nelspruit, but we need to go through Pretoria first. So I'm going from Johannesburg, I traveled to Pretoria, got my 58 kilometers. But now from Pretoria to Nelspruit is a different distance. Pretoria to Nelspruit. Here is Pretoria, here is Nelspruit. It is 342. So I'm adding these distances together because the first part is just me going from Joburg to Pretoria, then from Pretoria to Nelspruit. So I'm adding them together. So it's 58 plus 342. I'm going to double check myself. It is 400 kilometers. Nice. Okay, so those that were slightly off or got different answers, do you see where you've made your mistake? Do you understand? If not, let me know. Okay, cool. Then question 4. A group of friends are planning to do a road trip from Johannesburg to Cape Town. Their options are leaving Johannesburg and traveling via Kimberley or via Bloemfontein. Which is the shortest route and how much shorter is this route? Just gonna fix this. Okay, so they are traveling from Johannesburg to Cape Town. That is the journey. But they can either go Johannesburg, Kimberley, Cape Town, or Johannesburg, Bloemfontein, Cape Town. So those are the two options. We need to work out the total distance, which one's shorter and by how much. Okay, so let's break this down again. It's going to be Joburg to Kimberley to Cape Town. That's, sorry, option 1. Option 2 is Johannesburg to Bloem to Cape Town. So we need to work out those two distances. I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes to try those two and to figure out which one is the shortest. Oh, apologies, guys. There we go. I'm going to zoom out slightly just so you can see the roots at the bottom there. So all the information is on one page. Okay, so I see some answers coming through saying via Bloom. Option 2 is faster. By how many kilometers is it shorter? Nice, we're all getting that the Bloemfontein route is the shortest. But remember the question asked is, how much shorter is this route? So Bloemfontein is one part of the question or the answer. How many kilometers is it shorter by? Okay, so let's have a look. Bonan, yes, that's the answer I'm looking for. Yes, Namusa, yes. Okay, so Johannesburg to Kimberley. So if I'm looking at my chart, Johannesburg to Kimberley is right over here. It is 467 plus then it's Kimberley to Cape Town, which is 960. Add those two together. That is a total distance of 1,427 kilometers. Okay, option 2. It is Johannesburg to Bloemfontein. So Bloemfontein's at the bottom. Johannesburg. So it is 417 plus Bloemfontein to Cape Town. Which is over here. That is 998. So the total distance is 1,415 kilometers. So I'm going to say 1,427 minus 1,415. I get a difference of 12 kilometers. So we can say, therefore, Bloem is the, or option 2 is the shorter route. By 12 kilometers. So as you can see, that was for about 5 marks. So you're working out answer of each route, and then your final answer being Bloem and 12 kilometers. Could even be for 6 marks, because showing the working out for the distance. Nice. Okay, so that is all we have time for today. How do we feel about distance charts, looking at maps, involving scale with our maps? How do we feel about today's lesson? Very positive, amazing, that's great. Thumbs up, 100% confident. Okay, so now obviously there's always more and more practice we can do with map work because there's so many maps we could give you. So in our revision and June exam revision, we will look at different types of maps, some more maps. Okay, more practice on activity 3. Okay,